What do people genuinely think when they see a gay couple in public? Being a minority, it leads to me being curious about how me and my BF are perceived in public. Without doing anything too affectionate. Not much more than just holding hands at a dinner table together. Do people notice it more compared to if it were a straight couple? And if they do notice, what goes on in their mind? In my experience, I find people will look over multiple times, and I'm fascinated as to why that may be. I don't care. I do probably notice it more because it's something uncommon. When there are 10 hetero couples, the one gay couple stands out. Straight man in mid-40s here. I think good for them, and I'm so glad to live somewhere where people feel free to do this. I notice it, do a double take, and then think good for them. It's still surprising to see when you're used to seeing opposite sex couples. But not bad surprising, just surprising. As a gay man in Europe, I still turn around in awe that they manage to express their love so freely. Because I don't know if I could. I mean, I did before, but you never know if you cross the wrong person, so I have to think about that. Every time I held hands or see other couples doing it, it's also shocking to me that I am still so surprised to see gays publicly. IDK. It's a heteronormative world, so passing one gay couple after 10 or 50 straight ones will never leave me cold. If you were holding hands in a restaurant, I would wonder if you're eating with your dominant or non-dominant hand. But that's really about it. Being queer myself, it makes me really happy to see. Seeing other folks exist openly in public, even in the smallest amounts, really can go a long way too. Making others who are similar feel comfortable. It was a breath of fresh air to see it more when I moved. Same things I think about straight couples basically. They're cute together. Huh. What an odd match. Wow. How'd that gorgeous person end up with that not gorgeous person? They look like they're having a fun date. Highly depends where you live. Nothing. I would mind my own business. Homophobic people would be less likely to admit it here, so you're gonna get some biased answers. The truth is that it depends on where you live. But there will always be ignorant bigots that think it's gross no matter where you are. I probably notice it more. And I think to myself, thank God they feel safe to be open, because love is love. Man, y'all have historically had such a rough go of it for no fucking reason. I feel happy for them. They feel comfortable in public to show affection to each other. Nothing. I don't see it any differently to a straight couple tbh. Straight male, 30s, UK. I stare at them if they are hot. Happy to see it. Means they feel comfortable in the area. 40 straight male here. I think it is great. Growing up they weren't as welcomed. So their true happiness is long overdue. Honestly, the first thought that goes through my head is, oh, those guys are gay. Cool. It's about the same reaction I have when I see an unusual bird. Actually, I'd probably get more excited about the bird. Livid with jealousy. I want what they have. If you want an honest answer, the first thought would be, oh, something different from the norm, followed quickly by, okay, that's their business and let them be. I always feel proud, and it just makes me reflect on how far we've come. I notice it, but that's all. No long stares or anything. Just a gay couple, then indifference. Similar to when I see a Volkswagen Beetle driving around. I notice because two dudes holding hands. Then mentally I'm like, huh, gay couple. Bit cute. Then I go back to being super anxious about being outside of my house. Honestly, I'd like to say I don't think anything special of them, but instead I honestly like seeing gay couples. When I see a gay couple that is married or in a committed relationship, I tend to romanticize it a bit and thinking they must be a strong couple because they faced all the societal pressure and still chose each other. I judge 'em just like I would judge a straight couple. It can range from cute couple. Isn't he a little old for him? Well, that's not gonna last. How did those two meet? Ridiculously beautiful or ugly? Not in his league. I'd probably think you were a cute couple as long as you were treating each other with respect. Personally, I'll think I'm happy our society has evolved to the point where they feel they can be themselves in public. Surveys show that most people don't care and are tired of extremist religions telling them they should care. I like seeing it. It makes my withered heart feel glad. To couples. 3+. Hanging out. Nothing. Big squishy romantic kisses between men who dig each other. My immediate emotional reaction is very mild squeamishness. Because I don't feel the same discomfort when a lesbian or het couple snog. And that's just wrong. I know better. I was raised better. And I am wrong to succumb to this outdated social prejudice. Generally, if I notice, it makes me happy that things are slowly getting better. My friends in the 90s that were in same-sex relationships were very hesitant with PDAs outside gay clubs. Still way too far to go, but baby steps, I guess. I'll be completely honest with you because it's deserved. If I see a gay couple in public, I will notice it more than a straight couple. I can't tell you why because I don't know, but I will double take and then I'll carry on and probably think how nice it is that we can live that way now. I feel excited 'cause I think it's nice to see people in love. When is it my turn? It depends on where I am. Not an uncommon sight in a progressive part of a big city. I have never actually seen a gay couple do PDA in any other environment like a small town except Provincetown, which is kind of an exception. If I did, I would feel protective of them and I'd be surreptitiously watching their back for as long as we were in the same place together. They're the same as any other couple. I notice you. I notice straight couples. I notice everything. I'm in the matrix. I imagine what my life would be like with dual income and no kids. Brave people. I really hope they'll be okay. I live in a shitty place with homophobia imposed by church and prison. I won't think much of it other than which I do with any slightly interesting thing I see. I hope no one is harassing them. And I think all that they're gay. I notice more because it's less common. So my thought process usually goes, oh, look at that. A gay couple. It's cool that they can be more open in public than when I was a kid. I guess not everything gets worse and worse. So to me, I guess it's one of the things that brings me a little hope. Reminds me of the anti-jokes. What do you call two men holding hands at a restaurant? AA couple. What do you call a black man that flies an airplane? AA pilot. Etc. Etc. You assume I go out in public. If I did, however, I would give them no more or less thought than any other couple. Which is to say, none. Personally, I would be too busy wondering how I ended up out in public. I think now, why can't straight men be that romantic? It's so common in major cities that it doesn't register as out of the ordinary to me, so I don't really care. Just more people in love. To be honest, if they were hot, I would look. It doesn't matter if they are hetero or gay. Location, location, location. I'm bisexual and from MS. I currently live in Iowa. In MS, we'd get dirty looks. But in IA, no one ever gave us a second glance. I wonder what they prefer for snacks. Maybe a bear claw or Twinkie. Living in the South, I always feel happy that they're comfortable enough here to make themselves visible. I love seeing it. I feel safer.